Hi everyone, so welcome to our day 2 of our Coach Sneak Peek. Today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about just common worries, fears, and misconceptions that people have about the coaching opportunity and what it means to be a coach. First of all, I want to start off by saying that I was a doubter from the very beginning. I did not want to first of all, jump on board as a client. So my friend Cindy had invited me, like I shared with you all yesterday, and she started in the beginning of May, so May of 2016. And it wasn't until I saw her transformation for 2 months before I decided to jump on board as a challenger. And even as I jumped on board as a challenger, I did it for a few months before deciding to jump into the coaching opportunity. And so I was just kind of like, I know what I need to do to be healthy. I need to work out and I need to eat healthy. So how hard is it for me to do that? I don't need to pay someone to tell me that. So I was a doubter from the very beginning and I needed to witness it. And I didn't realize that until I actually it happened to me. So when Cindy and Jackie had their change and their transformation, I waited 2 months before deciding to jump on board as a challenger. I still wasn't ready to be a coach, like I said. And so I had my transformation. I loved the community, which was the biggest takeaway, community and mindset. And it was beyond what I thought, right? So I know that I need to work out and eat healthy, but I thought I was doing that and I thought I could do it on my own. So I didn't feel the need to have to pay for supplements. I was getting my shake, my protein shake from Target, and it was costing me $20 and it tasted delicious. Like, why would I have to pay $130 for this Shakeology thing? So that was my mindset. That's what I was believing at the time. And it wasn't until I started using the products and I fell in love with the community and everything that it had to offer. So I doubted, I feared, I was just like, no. And even when I signed up as a coach a few months later, I just wanted the discount. I never wanted to, you know, do this as a business. This was never my um, like goal. I love teaching. I still love teaching. And so my goal was never to leave that. And to be honest with you, I don't know that my goal is ever to leave teaching. And so I'm doing this because I enjoy it. I do it because I love it. And in doing it, I'm helping myself and I'm helping others. So why not reap the benefits of making some financial, um, you know, money. I love the community. I've gone and traveled with these women. So I just love everything about the company and everything that it has to offer. So anyhow, I doubted it, and it wasn't until January, so 6 months later, that I actually decided to pursue this as a business and run my own challenge groups. And one of the biggest fears that I get from people is that, like, I can't be a coach. I'm not at my goal weight and I still have so much weight to lose and I'm not nearly as close to where I want to be. How are people going to want to jump on board and get my help when I'm not a stereotypical beach body, person with a beach body? Well, first of all, you don't have to be at your goal weight. In fact, when you're documenting your journey, people are going to see your transformation. And so they're going to be attracted to that because they're seeing it in real time. So I wouldn't want to jump on board with someone that was already where they need to be. Yeah, you know that they put in hard work, but seeing it happen right before your eyes is what's going to attract you to the person. In fact, that's how Cindy was the one that took initiative, but we saw our coach's transformation happen before our eyes. We were going to Zumba and we were following our coach on social media and decided, what is she doing? She kept talking about these wellness groups. We saw her lose weight and we had been already going to her class for about a year. And so I didn't know her, but we knew from just taking her class. And so we trusted her and decided to jump on board. But thank God for my friend Cindy for deciding to do it, because who knows if I ever would have taken the plunge if it wasn't for her taking the initiative. So not being at your goal weight is not something that should stop you from becoming a wellness coach. You are going to inspire and motivate people on whatever journey that you're on. And it's actually kind of ideal and perfect when you're not at your ideal weight, because people are going to see your transformation happen. When you're documenting your journey, when you're seeing it all unfold before everyone's eyes, then they see it in real time, and people really connect with you because you're real. And some days you're going to have good days, and some days you're not going to have good days, and you're going to share that. You're going to be real and honest. And so that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Another thing is they're like, oh, I'm not a nutrition expert. And that's something that I struggled with, because I'm like, how am I going to guide people through this? I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not an expert. Do I need to take courses on that? Like, what is it? No, you don't have to. First of all, the company that we're partnered up with is great at giving us so many resources and information. So you are guided. The people instructing us and guiding us to the nutrition part are nutritionists. The To Be Mindset program is amazing. And Alana Molstein is a great guide and support in nutrition. And so you are given so many resources so you learn. And one of the fundamentals is personal development, which you're constantly evolving. And if that's anything that I ever want, is for the people that I guide and support, whether it's my students or my adult students as my challengers, is to know that they can constantly grow and evolve. And as a coach, you're asked to do the same thing. You want to constantly be able to inform yourself in different topics and learn about it. Doesn't mean you have to be an expert. Doesn't mean you have to go out and get another college degree or go back to school, whatever. No, it doesn't mean any of that. It just means that you stay educated, you stay informed, and it's for your own personal growth and all of that. So that's another misconception. Once again, I have my notes here. Let's see, you don't have, oh, okay, this is another one. Oh, this is an MLM and I do not have a huge social media following. How am I going to get people to like my stuff, to want to jump on board with what I do as a coach? You don't have to. In fact, when I started on this wellness journey, my Instagram followers, I think I had like 130 followers. I'm now over 1,000, which sounds like a lot, but in reality isn't a lot. And we will guide you and support you in growing your social media following. You want to, tap into the interests that you like and that community. So we want you to be you. We want you to be real. We do want you to grow your social media following. And so we will teach you and guide you through that. Here's an example. I'm a teacher. I love coffee. If you know me, you know that I love, my favorite healthy fat is avocado. I am a runner as well. That's something that kind of developed and transpired in the last couple of years. And so I tap into my interests. I like concerts. I love country music. I love reading. And so I tap into the things that I enjoy. You may be a crafter, you may be a musician, you may be a baker, whatever it is that you do, you're going to tap into that. So we want you to be you. We want you to be real. You're going to connect with people that are just like you, and you're going to find people that are just like you. And so you're going to connect, and that's how you're going to grow your social media following, and we'll guide you and support you through that as well. Another thing is, oh my gosh, I'm a busy mother. I work full time. I have 2 jobs. I have no time to do this. Well, I'm gonna keep it real. I started this and I was like, I can't give it more than an hour of my day, because that's like, I'm a busy person. I keep myself busy. I overcommit to things. And when I commit to something, I commit. And so I was like, no way, I could only dedicate an hour of my day. Great. Here's the beauty of this. You commit how much ever time you want to commit to this business. What you put in is what you're going to take out. There is no guarantee how much money you're going to make. There's no guarantee on anything, right? So it really solely relies on how much you put into it. I will tell you that giving it at least an hour of your day, and in addition to doing your workouts and all of that, will be what gets you started. And that's something that I for the most part, is how I run my group, run my daily business. In fact, right now that I'm off, I'm giving it more time, more energy, because I have the ability to do that. However, when I'm working, I actually work in pockets. So I don't even dedicate a whole full hour at a time. I work in 20-minute increments throughout my day because that's what works for me. And so you can work it out as whatever fits for you, whatever it looks like in your household, whatever it looks like for work or being a mother or whatever it is. So you make it work, and that's the beauty about this, is that you make it your own. But we are asking that you at least dedicate an hour of your time. I try not to work on the weekends as much as I would like to. I also know that I need a break, and so that's important for me. And so just like any business, if you had a company or a building or a business that you had to actually go into, you establish work hours. And so I am very diligent and try to be very organized with my time and focus on staying on track with that, because I mean, you gotta love technology. Nowadays, it gives you a report on how much time you spend on your phone. And I run my business basically out of my iPhone. And so when I realize how much time I am wasting scrolling through Instagram, I could be using that time to work my business. So it's a reminder. So I do become more intentional with my time. It's kind of structured me and helped me be more organized with what I do and all of that. So when you feel like you can't do this because you're a busy person, you can make it work. If it's important to you, you're going to fit it in however you want. If this is something that you want to see and develop and nurture into something bigger than what you could ever even imagine, it can. So that's one thing. And the biggest, probably one of the biggest misconceptions is, oh Lord, this is a pyramid scheme. You have to get coaches, and they're going to get coaches, and then they create this pyramid, and then it's a scheme. Well, first of all, pyramid schemes are illegal and against the law. Second of all, if you think back on any business, let's say, for example, I'm a teacher, right? Education. Then you're going to say that education is a pyramid scheme as well, because if you have a pyramid scheme, you have a teacher and then students. But above that teacher, you have a principal. Above that principal, you have a superintendent. Above that, you have, it creates a hierarchy. And it's just part of business, part of what we do in any aspect. If you work for a, let's say, for instance, Netflix, right? And you have the CEO, the CFO, you have the administrators or managers, and then you have the people that are working in the office or what have you. Every business, and if you think about it, is a pyramid. Is it all a pyramid scheme? No. It's the way that it's functioned. It's the hierarchy in the business. And so the company that I've partnered up with, which is Beachbody, is a company that is broken down in that same type of effort. However, you work the business and whatever works for you, right? And so you establish teams and it creates a hierarchy. However, it's all residual income that you can make. And so it is not against the law. We're not asking you to buy product and stock hold it and sell it. It is not, anything that's illegal. It actually goes back to the employees, which are us as coaches. But the beauty about it is you can work it as you feel fit. You can stop and not work one day if you don't want to. But basically, the mission of the company is to live happy, healthy lives. Like, how amazing is that? That you have a company that you partnered up with that gives you these tools and says, like, hey, here you go, go share it with others. Like, that's all we're doing. And if you think about it, some people pay some ridiculous amount of money to go to the gym. Equinox is a beautiful, amazing gym industry. However, to get a membership for an Equinox, it's like $70, $80 at least a month. Beachbody On Demand costs you $7.30 a month if you average it out in monthly. So, you know, it's giving you the tools. At the end of the day, you can't make someone work out. You're not going to make someone and force someone to lose weight or gain muscle or whatever their goal is. They're going to have to want it for themselves. We are just providing them with the tools, and it is up to them to decide whether or not they want to take it. And as a business side of it, because that's as a challenger, right, running the wellness groups, on the business side, as being a health coach, is you're provided mentorship, you're providing learning tools and opportunities and community, and all you're doing is sharing that with other people. And this company has been around for over 20 years, and it's something that is not going to be like a quick, you're not going to get rich quick. I mean, you can if you work the business and you totally run with it. I have our upline coach, Lauren Fitzgerald, who went to school to be a doctor. She is or always will be an anesthesiologist. However, she quit that to pursue coaching full time. So an anesthesiologist makes 6 figures, and she's making that with just her Beachbody income. And so she's using and applying what she's learned in medical school and applying it to what she does here and the concepts and all of that. So sky's the limit. You can be a millionaire if you want. It's just amazing being around such like-minded individuals and being able to have that potential. It's just, if you dream it, you could achieve it. You just got to work for it. So, I don't know. That's really it. If you have any fears or worries or questions about any of this, please comment below. Let me know what you might have concerns about. Let me know about what you are doubting or have questions for. All right. Have a great Wednesday. And initially, you guys, this was supposed to be a 2-day coach sneak peek. I decided to extend it to 4 days. I hope you don't mind. So I don't have to over-inundate your feed with videos nonstop. So I figured I'd spread it out between 4 days instead of 2 days. All right. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.